I'm not seeing what I'm recording. I really trashed the camera. You know, in those 5 minutes I was recording in the rain. Oh, that's kind of bad. I will try to blow dry the camera so that it gets dry as soon as possible. Like to put it out into the sun would have been an option, or whatever. So yeah, so I bought quite a lot of stuff again, and I'm also thirsty. I bought nothing to drink. I will have to wait until I'm at home. There is a lot of water on these red clover or whatever it is. Some kind of clay, we call it. Yeah. So, you know, I'm again like transferring what I am onto others, and by that I'm doing them a great job somehow, because I don't think bad of them until it really is like that lady today that I have been experiencing, not being loyal, kind of talking the other one out of the business with 2 sentences, and then even go, "It's my garden," and then sticking on to that guy. And also him, he's such a weak man. He's been trying to get in contact with me and then went talking badly about his... Wow, see that one? This is a very, very small snake or something. Maybe trapped down here. Huh? Are you trapped? Because it moves. Yeah. Huh. It moves. It's a real small snake. See this one? Mink, yeah, is this one small, huh? It's a better place for you. See it moving? Huh. Bye-bye. So today, at the shop, I bought sunflower seeds, and when I was outside, I was searching for the birds. Little birds. And I was eating something, and then I had them in my yellow pocket, and then I was giving some out. So 1-2 birds found it, and then I just emptied the whole package onto the floor. And then I was like, I'm kind of dirtying the entry of that shop. Not really, I was doing it 2 cars to the left, so I was taking care of that. And then I went like, going to the bus station. And then I was watching, and the birds were like 5 of them sitting on the roof of that supermarket and not really seeing the seeds. They were like flying to the right side of some kind of a construction instead of to the left where there was the whole pile. So I hope these birds, because they eat so much dirt, like all the bread the people drop, they get, but no real nutrition. So I hope they are kind of getting it, you know. So at the bus station I talked to a woman. You know, I just fed the birds. Are they gonna get it? And she went like, yeah. These are intelligent birds. They eat right there at the restaurant, like 20 of them. And I went like, yeah, but that's all dirt. It's just bread. And she said, yeah, with all the salt in it. And I said, yes, real bad for the birds. And then she said, you shouldn't feed the birds because during winter time, even then, it's not necessary to do so. Not really. They find the food they need. So I went again telling her, yeah, but you know, all the trash they eat. Let's give them something. Nutrition, not just trash. So then I was in the bus. Then in my compartment, someone looking similar to someone I know from Zurich was sitting with some girl. So I told him, you know, you look very similar to someone I know from Zurich that stems from this valley. And he's called such and such. And he went, oh no. I went like, are you his brother maybe? You look like his brother. So he went, oh no, no, no. And I went like, oh, I'm sorry. So, and then a girl on the other side was talking about the book project, fantasy, like some people writing a book together. So it interests her to carry on from the point someone else has kind of left off, telling a story. And I wanted to tell her about the publisher that I have. But then she was like always talking to the men and then kind of being that sort of hip-hop style, you know, she's about doing graffiti, she says, more. Then she got to know someone that's more into dancing. So I went like, okay, let's not talk to people anymore. We are not in Zurich, where you can do so. Like, yeah. So then I got off the bus and then went displaying some more of the adverts that I need to put up everywhere, you know, about the stuff I'm selling. So I have this plan to go to a region of Switzerland very much in the west, where there are 2 lakes and a river, 2 smaller cities, and not so much mobile phone antennas. And also, maybe I'll find some place right there. If I do so, I can be on those rivers, you know, even in autumn, because right here it's getting boring. There is like such a lot of barriers in the river, in the valley, so you cannot go there. Somebody took me with him in the car and he said every Thursday they are kayaking on it. So I'm not really, you know, interested to. Yeah, it just is so dangerous. Sometimes a lot of water, sometimes no water, and also so cold, like 18 degrees, whereas I checked on the degrees of the other lakes, they have like 24 2 days ago. And by the way, it was storming last night, so a tree I showed you got like taken over. So this path I'm on isn't the safest to actually continue this mountain bullshit. And also, this is the 28th time I'm walking uphill since May this year. And I'm like, you know, I've been talking to the cheese manufacturer and farmer on the pathway that is located at the end of this valley. I got to know a few people here and there that are smokers. So I was sunken in for a few days, and then I know like about the major shops and valleys and mountain peaks, and I've visited all the lakes, and I'm not really interested to always walk up here after I've been like traveling the whole of Switzerland to get to some river and then actually be on a rubber boat and then, you know, come back and then having to walk up here. I'd rather be living really close to some kind of like You know, it's 2 to 5 kilometers. I can live like right beside 2 lakes, and those are like a kilometer wide, or just half a mile, not even a kilometer. So that's nice. You know, I would love to do so. Yeah. So again now, I lost this elderly woman as a friend. I'm not trusting her anymore. And that man I never liked, because he was talking really badly about his now girlfriend. That's no good. So something else happened to me. I was then in that farmer's shop where I got the backpack. So the taxi driver that has moved me a year ago, came up to me and he told me, "You wrote a bad review about me." And I went, "Yeah, I wanted to give you 30 Swiss francs. And I go like, "Yeah, you told me the whole moving has been an hour, like in time, when it was just 40 minutes. And he went like, "Yeah, that's true. But you're talking down on me in that review. I can go to the police." So I went, "Yeah, do." "Oh no, I don't wanna. I'll give you those 30 Swiss francs. So that I said, "And you want me to take off the bad review?" "Yes." So I went, "Okay, I'll do that. I want to have a cleared stage. I don't like to be the only taxi driver in the valley, you know, when he passes me, being remembered that he took 60 Swiss francs from me just because I was at the bad point in my life. You know, my former owner's car broke down," she said. But then when she came, it was her old car. So she just overslept and then wasn't around when I needed to move. So thanks God I had her telephone number memorized, because it's so many threes and sixes. So I remembered. So from the taxi driver's cellular phone, I phoned her and she said, "Yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes. So we put all the stuff into the taxi. We went to the place where the cable car got the valley station. And then from there we waited. And then he went like, "I'm leaving. You pay the people from the station of the cable car." And then he said 60 Swiss francs and left. And he said, "It's been an hour." I went like, "Well, that's kind of expensive." And so he was wrong. He was overcharging. He was kind of taking advantage of me. So today in the shop I met him, and he sort of, wanted to be, not remembered as the one that, you know, charges too much and is not helping with putting the stuff into the car, and he's like having one knee broken and he's not showering, which is all true. But then I said, "Yeah, I can do that, and at least for 30 Swiss francs. So now I'm just gonna take it off. I'm not gonna write any bullshit anymore. So, you know, and I told him it might take 2 days. I need to contact those people. Maybe I'm not remembering any emails and stuff I did it on. So